Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to pre-market report. Apologies for slight delay due to technical glitch. First, let us look at the global cues. And Dow was down about 500 point on Friday, but it is more than 500 point higher on Monday. So on Friday, I told you that this could be because of the quadruple witching day, where stock future, stock index, future index, future options. So everything expire on one day, and usually this happens in US markets. But we were a little bit worried because this has happened along with the Fed announcement of rate hike, and that's why there was a major gap down yesterday. And look at the Japanese market, down 1000 points yesterday, up 800 points today. The points may not be a very relevant thing, but down 3% yesterday, up 2.5% today. So our markets are far better, and both Friday and Monday the markets had been hugely volatile, making a very big move. But however, yesterday I thought Nifty would take support around 15,500, but that has happened. But I thought that the resistance would come around 15,700, but the short covering rally was so powerful, it actually went to 15,750. And one thing I was a little bit sure, that the Reliance and HDFC Bank, the two top heavyweight stocks, they both have some good news. Like Reliance is having AGM, Reliance added 8 million subscribers versus the normal figure of 2 million. And then, so crude oil prices higher is actually good for Reliance. And same way, HDFC Bank also, HDFC Bank acquiring some stake in HDFC Ergo. On this and that, even on Friday, I did not see the weakness in these two stocks. When the index heavyweights are good, the markets are not supposed to fall very big, but despite that, yesterday it has fallen and it has recovered equally also. And by looking at the market price action, yesterday some of the Adani Group stocks went to the lower circuit in the morning and went to the upper circuit in the afternoon. That you can imagine, same day going to the lower circuit and upper circuit, it happens very rarely. So I told you that Adani saga could be a blab and grab, and later we understand that the promoter themselves have bought huge number of shares during this crash. So that validates our point. And looking at the FIA data, so FIA long position keeps going down slowly. Now FIAs are long only at 65% versus 88% at the beginning of the month. So I always feel that the addition of shorts is always good for the system. If there are no shorts, there will be no short covering. If there is no short covering, there will be no sharp rally on the higher side. So that is something good. And yesterday, for a change, IT stocks took the back seat and PSU stocks have done very well. State Bank of India, as usual, make big moves. I don't think that in any month, State Bank of India moves less than 10%. Every month it makes more than 10% move. Such a highly volatile stock, and it was surprising considering that that is a PSU bank. And looking at the open interest, so yesterday evening itself I told you 15,600 open interest added hugely, and smart people are doing 15,700 short straddle. So though the downside is very limited, the upside also seems to be very limited. And for the past many months, that means in the month of March, April and May, in these 3 months, 14,000 put option was having the highest open interest just before the month begins. That means if April month begins in the first week of April, but in the last week of March itself, 14,000 had the highest open interest. So sometime in the last week of May, when I look at the June open interest, 15,000 put option had the highest open interest. And see, despite all this commotion, Nifty did not go below 15,000. And we were so much worried about 15,500, but how many of you know that last month expiry was at 15,330. So we are nowhere near that. And now this is the last week of June. When I look at the July open interest, I'm so surprised that 15,500 has the highest open interest. So in April, May, the base was 14,000, then the base was shifted to 15,000. Now I think the base is being shifted to 15,500. So as the lower base keeps moving higher, and naturally the higher also should go higher. Means like when the support is moving higher, the resistance will also keep moving higher. So that indicates a positive thing over a period of time. And so right now we are only 3 days for the expiry, and my expectation is that today market may go for some sideways plus or minus 100 point maximum, and tomorrow market will be hugely volatile as usual every Wednesday. Then Thursday again we may go for plus or minus, and then the fresh outlook can be taken only in the next month. So for this month it's just only 3 days. So normally 3 days time, I don't like to sell options because there is something called gamma effect. But despite that, I'm tempted to do 400 put option in State Bank of India. Of course, the premium will be very little. You are not going to get very big premium, but it's almost sure. Just 2 days before I told you Infosys 16,000 call option, 1600 call option. That was 2.5 or 3 rupees only. But 2-3 rupees is not a big money, but it's almost sure. If you calculate the rate of return for the margin deployed, it will give a far better return. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.